All right, guys. So we're gonna move into our music category. We have a few stories. Like I said, music's been a little died down ever since the whole ISIS thing. So we're gonna start off with Dave Mustaine. As you all heard, Scott Weiland died about a week ago. Still the original Stone Temple's Pilots band singer. He died in his bus. Dave Mustaine actually had an historian say that he told Scott Weiland to stay away from heroin because Scott Weiland was an addict. And Mustaine himself also was a heavy drug user, so he's been there. So he's kind of upset that his friend died because it could have been drug related. You know what I mean? So he's kind of like it's kind of hit him how drugs are just so hard to overcome nowadays, especially with addictions, especially with music. A lot of music stars we know, love and know, have lost their lives to drugs.
Right.
Oh, what else do we got here today? Rush, Geddy Lee. There's actually a fun fact. It's been stated that Blabbermouth that he almost produced Metallica's Master of Puppets album.
What?
So that would have been kind of weird because Geddy Lee is a progressive rock guitarist. So I wonder how it would have sounded differently in terms of the guitar and everything. Because the way they produced it, they had their own spin to the album, really, in a way. Like the album is what the band made, but the producers, they add all the other stuff together. So it would have been nice to see what Geddy Lee's take was on that album if that were to have happened. So that was a cool fun fact. Dave Lombardo, as you know, he was a former drummer of Slayer. He's actually been starting his own thing. A new band called Dead Across. They've actually he stated on Blabbermouth that they're recording a new album. So we'll see how his band does as they make their debut. What's we got? Actually, on an interesting thing, if you missed AC/DC, they are on their final tour last year. I actually missed them. They were here in the area, I think in PA or no, it was New Jersey. They're at what's this, PNC Center
Yep.
in Freehold. So basically, that was their final tour. I did miss them. It was in August, basically. But now they announced that they're doing a little bit more touring in America for next year. So if you missed them, if you're a big HDC fan, you missed them, you do have a chance to see them. Just go check out their website. They announced dates. Like for us, we live in Pennsylvania, so the closest for us would be there's one in Philadelphia on April 1st, and there's also one in Madison Square Garden, I believe on April 4th. So, if you want to check them out, you really probably won't see them after this tour. They're very old. They came out in the '70s. But if you're a very big AC/DC fan, this is your last time. So check that out.
Definitely gonna try to check.
What else we got? So as you know, guitarist Sultan Bolachev. He actually finally he's the first one to have stated that as of now, because of the Paris attacks, there will be a very big change in concert security moving forward into the future, which is very understandable because of what was able to have because what happened in Paris should not have happened. Should not have been bombers inside the venue. They should not have been able to get through like that and just been able to just take all those lives. I feel like that was a big flaw in the security of that venue that night. So it's gonna suck. 'Cause it's gonna take away from the concert. Really, you'd probably be more secure. You probably won't be able to carry as much stuff in. See, like with knives and stuff, because they're very with weapons now. You never know what's gonna happen. So it's very sad to see that this day has come where you can't go to a concert without getting shot or killed.
Yeah.
Anymore. It's really ridiculous. But let's see. Also, there's another story. I've heard also on Blabbermouth that was just released today. Pandora lost their bassist player. He left the band due to some reason. So I don't know how the band is going to recover after that. They've gone through a few changes in their band lineup, and it's kind of made them sound not crappy, but
Different.
definitely different. So without the bassist involvement in the band, what is going to happen to that band, meaning instrumentally, because a lot of bands just happened to, like 3 Days Grace, they lost Adam Gontier, and then the album without him, it did not sound like them at all. They basically replaced him with the drummer's cousin, so is Matt Walsh. He looks exactly like Adam Gontier, but he just doesn't sound like him. And plus, after they included him, their music style just does not sound like 3 Days Grace. It kind of sounds like
The new upbeat techno.
not just
Well,
techno,
no.
but like it sounds like a more heavier band. Like
And they're not a heavy
yeah,
band.
they're a more heavier rock band. They're more like a nice alternative, soothing rock band. It's not the 3 Days Grace that everyone knows. So we'll see what happens with Pandora's Lost.
I do have one story I want to share with you.
Sure.
We've actually got word of this about Breaking Benjamin, how they are going to have a tour that's all acoustic. Isn't that correct?
Oh, yes, I was also stayed on Blabbermouth as well. Breaking Benjamin, all you Breaking Benjamin fans, there's going to be an acoustic show, as he said, starting next year as well. For this location, the closest would be, again, Pittsburgh or New York. For those dates would be, I think, January, like the end of January 29th, I believe. So definitely, I want to see if I can see that. I've never seen a full acoustic show, really.
It's really cool.
Which would be very awesome to see, especially from a band such as big as Breaking Benjamin. And also, a lot of their songs acoustically, I feel like are a lot better than their
Oh, yeah.
originals. Like Diary of Jane acoustic, I thought was better than the original.
So cold.
So Cold's good. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this whole tour. See how well they do, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I just see some bands are still, doing their thing despite all the crazy stuff that's happening in our world. Anything else I want to conclude? Oh, yes. You guys didn't know,
Oh, boy.
this week is Star Wars week.
Okay.
You guys really should check it out. Honestly, from what
Starts tomorrow?
it does. You can go see it tomorrow night. And probably unless I'll be seeing it in less than 24 hours, really. Actually, no, about 24 hours. I'll be seeing the new Star Wars.
Technically, being that these go filmed online tomorrow, so you'll be actually seeing it today.
Yeah.
Technically.
That's true. There's been releases already. Like if you pay a lot of money, you can go see it at a world premiere event. But basically, it's supposed to be the biggest movie this year. And from what I've heard. I have not read any spoilers, but I've read reviews about how good it is overall. A lot of people say that it's a very nice throwback to the 70s and that it honestly does live up to the hype. So I'm very excited to see it. And actually, I want to see what they're going to do with the series. Because after that, there's going to be another 2 movies, and plus there's also going to be some spin-offs. You're going to have the Han Solo spin-off. You're going to have the Rogue One spin-off, where it's going to basically explain how they got the Death Star plans and the New Hope. Yeah, we're having a bunch of spin-offs. So we have that whole anthology series going to be developed. Actually, in 2016, next year, there will be another Star Wars film, which will be the first of that series, which is going to be called Rogue One. And that's, like I said, it's going to show how the Rebels got the Death Star plans in A New Hope. Because in A New Hope, if you remember, Luke and them go to Yavin 1, which was the Rebel Alliance's base of operations, and they had the Death Star plans already. So this movie is going to explain the backstory behind that. So I'm very excited to see that. As for Han Solo, they're having a little tough time finding a lead actor. And there's been some candidates like Aaron Paul,
That'd be pretty cool.
right? But they said they're having a hard time trying to find someone who plays Han Solo so smoothly, especially because he's going to be younger than he is in the original series. So we'll see how that happens, but definitely check out Star Wars. It will definitely be doing a review of it for it next week. So if anyone doesn't want to hear spoilers, do not watch that part of the video. And you have anything else you want to add, Shane?
That is all.
All right. This is it for the end of the episode. And we'll be back here next week with more news from GTRU.
Have a good one.